Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Yue Eats. I'm Yue, and we've been staying at the Plaza Hotel in New York City. Yes, that Plaza Hotel from Home Alone for the past 2 days, 2 days and 1 night. But now it is unfortunately time to check out. But before we go, we're gonna check out afternoon tea at the Plaza. And even though they said it's a casual dress code, I decided to, get myself pampered up a little bit just because it seemed like a really posh and sophisticated place. So I didn't want to stand out too much. So let's go. Okay, I just got seated at the Palm Court here at the Plaza. We're gonna try their afternoon tea menu, their prefix menu. It's a little pricey, but figured I can't leave until I tried it, and I'm filming it for you guys, so we'll see what we got. Now, I gotta say, guys, this is a super posh place. Just the way everything is positioned and the way everything is presented. The whole atmosphere is pretty beautiful and cool. It's just a very, very cool atmosphere. Definitely worth checking out. This ceiling is incredible. It almost looks like a stained glass window. Got a bar in the middle. If you don't want afternoon tea, if you just want drinks. There definitely are people here wearing t-shirts and less formal attire, but I still think I fit in pretty well wearing this, and plus I did my hair, so it's gonna make me enjoy the experience more. Let's look at the menu. So there's a few options here. The first option, the cheapest option for just only $110 per person. It looks like this includes a bunch of finger sandwiches, English cucumber, egg sandwich, or very English staples, as well as some scones and pastries, so probably gonna go with this just because of cost. The other option is the Plaza signature tea, and it looks like you get some fancier stuff like you get foie gras macaron. That sounds kind of interesting. And also the scones and pastries look slightly different, probably just slightly, more expensive ingredients. So this one is only $125 per person. Woo. Then you have Grand Imperial Tea, and this comes with caviar. Petrosian Tsar Imperial Osetra caviar. Woo. A lot of the sandwiches look very similar. It looks like it's mostly that caviar that's different. And this is $599 per person. Woo. Oh, this is the children's Eloise tea, so this is Eloise themed. It's even got a cute picture of Eloise in the corner here. Hey, look, this is so cute. You got peanut butter and jelly, strawberry and cream. There's cake pops and pink lemonade and Shirley Temples. $82 per person, but you gotta be 12 or under. I don't know, you think I could pass for 12 and under? Maybe next time. It's pricey. I feel a little bad splurging like this, but I'm getting kind of excited. Let's order. Can I do the Manhattan tea?
Sure.
Yes, so yeah, just 110 per person, no champagne.
Okay.
Okay.
You like black tea, green tea, or fruity tea?
I like, let's do green tea. I usually like green tea. That sounds good.
You love it.
Service here, by the way, amazing. Super attentive waitstaff. Sometimes you tell people you need a minute with the menu and then they kind of vanish for 30 minutes. But no, this guy, he just kept looking and making sure that I was attended to. So yeah, he came back right away. All right, guys, my tea has arrived. Mask off. Time for tea. I've seen more ornate teacups before, but I guess it's beautiful in its simplicity. And this is the green tea. It looks super clear and super pure. He said this was the hammam, so let's try this. Wow.
On top.
Yes.
You have the sandwiches right in the middle. You have the cucumber, the salmon, the egg sandwich.
Okay.
And then you have the scones right on the bottom.
Okay.
Right? You have the cranberry and the truffle scone.
Oh,
And
wow.
you have your 3 jams right over here. You have cranberry jam, you have your cream, Devonshire cream, and then you have your yellow curd.
Okay. Does it matter which order I eat them in?
Not at all. You go whatever you prefer.
Okay, sounds good.
Enjoy.
Awesome, thank you. You know what? Let's do tea first, just because it might get cold. All right, the hammam tea. Ooh, Ooh, this is a green tea. I don't know, it has like a very light flavor. Not as strong as I was expecting. I feel like some of the Asian teas can definitely be stronger. I wonder if it just needs to steep a little bit longer. But I like this. This is really refined. It's not like a in-your-face tea. I guess that's what you get when you're at the plaza drinking tea in palm court. Oh, this is great. I feel like this tea is really clearing up my sinuses. Oh. That was excellent. I kind of wish I was able to take this up to my room. I definitely would have loved to drink this while, you know, watching TV this morning. But I guess you can't have everything you want. Alright guys, sanitizing my hands so I can dive right into the sandwiches. Or as some poorer folk like me call them, sandwiches. Time for my tower of joy. Let's see, what do we want? So at the top we got some scones. At the bottom, we got some finger sandwiches. And at the very bottom, they said these were scones. So like a super posh British experience. I'm actually not sure which is which. I kind of wish I had kept a menu, you know, just so that I would know. But everything just looks so delicate and beautiful and cute. Like a work of art. I almost feel bad eating it. Look at these sandwiches. This is just crazy. It's just a finger sandwich without a crust, but it just looks so beautiful. I mean, look at this one. This one even has like a flower on its head. It's like a Hawaiian finger sandwich. Aloha sandwich. Scones being kept warm. Okay, I guess these don't look quite as pretty, but they're scones. Guess you can't expect the moon here. Well, nothing to do but just to try each one. And let's attack this tower bottom to top, because it looks like the top are desserts and we should save dessert for last. So let's do Bruce Lee Tower of Death style. You know, bottom, top of the tower. Ooh, the scones are warm, like they were just baked. And they smell buttery and great. Let's take a bite. Ooh. Oh, that is excellent. I really wish I had kept a menu so I could remember which is which. As a matter of fact, let me do that. Let me ask them for a menu just so I can, you know, just for reference. Success, guys. I got the menu back, so now I'll try to figure out what's what. Okay, so I think the scone that I just ate was the Devonshire cream one, which also contains homemade strawberry and rhubarb preserves. I also completely forgot about these jams. So these jams, I just asked him about these, and these are for the scones. This is a Devonshire cream, also for scones. This is lemon curd, and this is a mixed berry jam. So let's just try one at a time, I guess. Okay, we're trying the Devonshire cream one. That one is very buttery. It's like butter and cream combined, a little bit thicker than butter, but it's good. I actually forgot that this was a Devonshire cream scone. It wasn't too much, it just kind of lifted it more. I'm a fan of that one. Let's try the lemon curd. All right, got some lemon curd on my scone, and let's give this a try. That does not taste as I expected at all. I thought that that was gonna be super sour, super lemony, but that's great. It brings out like the essence of lemon without the unpleasant stuff. Some people like that lemon sourness, but it's almost like a lemon icicle or like a lemon pop or almost like lemonade. It's not sour. It hardly tastes like lemon. There's like a hint of it. You can taste the lemon, but it's lifted up. So that's excellent. Last but hopefully not least, mixed berry. Ooh, oh man. It's almost hard for me to say which one is better than the others because they're just different. It's like apples and oranges, but that mixed berry was probably my personal favorite. You taste that fresh berry fruit taste. These are jams, so you think of them as preserved toppings, but no, I called a few days ago. They said I was allowed to. No, I called the Plaza a few days ago. They said that the restaurant manager said that if it's a simple setup, I can film here. No, but I did call. I got verbal comfort. I even specifically called and asked for permission. Honestly, that mixed berry jam, excellent. It tastes fresh, not preserved, not overly sweet. Perfect. Great. Moving on to the sandwiches. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. I'm not sure which one this is. They really should have labels, but I think this is honey ricotta. But that's nice. Oh, wow. Everything is not only delicate, but it's fresh and delicious. I don't know how to like describe that one, but it's got like a good cheese taste. The bread is a little bit soft, but a little bit crispy. Excellent. Now this one is definitely the egg sandwich. Yes. Yeah, just a one-man show. Wow, this one is great. It almost reminds me of those egg sandwiches in Japan, the ones that you can get at convenience stores. It definitely has that egg flavor, but it's a little spicy. There's almost like a hint of wasabi or horseradish. Probably not Japanese horseradish, but there's like a kick to this, and it balances it perfectly. Everything's great so far. Now this one is the one that I couldn't wait for. Smoked pastrami salmon. Wow. That is great. Pastrami and salmon are both smoky proteins. I never thought they would go together. It makes so much sense, but how has no one thought of making a pastrami salmon sandwich? Especially those New York delis. That one is to die for. Herb roasted chicken. To be honest, I don't see much chicken in this. It's very, very thin, but I guess let's try. That one's very average. It just tastes like a normal chicken salad sandwich, but the rest were good so far. Lastly, cucumber sandwich, a staple of English afternoon tea. And it looks so cute. Just look at it. It's even got a flower hat. Once again, they somehow are elevating the ingredients. Cucumber, you think of it as being wet, watery, you know, it's a cucumber. But somehow they've managed to take these ingredients, push them out, and only accentuate the stuff that you like about it. Like a fresh, crisp cucumber, watery, egg sandwich combined with spicy horseradish, pastrami and salmon combined, it's perfect. It's almost like sushi, but sandwich version. You know, like sushi, you get like a bite of fresh fish, vinegary, sugary rice. That's what makes it great. It's perfect finger food. This is the same thing, you know? It's like the ultimate hors d'oeuvre. And let's get to the end, dessert. This is a violet and black chula creme. I don't know what that means, but let's eat it. Ooh, oh, it's a cream tart. Oh man, oh, that is incredible. Cream tarts can be very sweet inside, very gooey, but this one is just perfectly balanced. It's a little wet, it's a little drippy, but I don't mind that. But just look at the inside. It's stuffed to the brim with cream, but it's really well balanced. It's not too sweet. Not that I don't mind super sweet cream tarts sometimes, but this is like, I could eat this all afternoon and not feel anything. I'm not sure what this is. This might be one of the tarts. I think this is a pina colada tart. And I think I'm right. It tastes just like a pina colada. It really just tastes like the drink, but in candy form. And it's like the perfect portion of crust and cream. Wow, that is spectacular. Now this is lychee and rose macaron, or macaron. Ooh, that is a good macaron. It doesn't just have a cute hat. This might be one of the top 5 macarons I've ever had. I've had macarons that are too crunchy, some too soft. Just look at this one. Like, it cracks easily, but it doesn't actually crack. You know what I mean? Like, it just kind of splinters. I think this is the raspberry and peppermint patty. This one is second to last, and then we just have one more. Huh. Ooh, that is really interesting. Let me take another bite. I'm not sure what to make of this. Ooh, it almost tastes like mint ice cream, but it's not ice cream. It's not gonna melt. It's just like cake or whatever inside. No, but that is great. And on the top, the frosting is hard and crunchy. The cookie on the bottom is a mint chocolate cookie. The cream on the inside is almost an emulsifier between the two crunchy textures. This is really interesting. It's not my favorite thing here, but it's the most unique in my opinion. The last item, the cheesecake. I love New York cheesecake, so my expectations are wow, that was a great way to finish. The cheesecake was good, definitely one of the better cheesecakes I've had. My only complaint is maybe it could be a little more firm. I know I was grabbing it with my hands and maybe I was supposed to use knife and fork, but it's all finger sized. It could be a little firmer, but the flavor was excellent. Once again, not overly sweet, and yeah, it looks great, it tastes great, everything about it is great. But anyways, I think that's gonna be it. I'm really honestly glad I made the decision to try afternoon tea before I left the Plaza Hotel. You know, at first I was thinking, okay, it's a little pricey, and it is pricey, let's be real. This should only be for special occasion. It's, you know, I'm gonna have to really scrimp a little bit just to make this back. But it's okay, it's expensive and I'm paying it just so I can try it and so I can show you guys, and you guys can decide based upon my video if you guys wanna give this a try or not. I will say everything was delicate, everything was beautiful. Service, except for that one wrinkle, was amazing by most of the staff, and everything was just so beautiful. It's really like I'm eating works of art, not just food. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me have afternoon tea at the Plaza. If you like my videos, make sure you like and subscribe so you can stay up to date whenever I have more videos. I'm gonna finish my tower. Until next time, I'll see you later.